This Kayla fight, I mean, listen, they've been kind of drawing at each other forever now. It seems like since Kayla got to the UFC. I mean, we all know the hype behind Kayla when you just think about how she was kind of, some would say, given a kind of fast role. Her first fight, she was fighting, I think Holly Holm was number 5 at the time.
Yeah.
She fights Caitlin in her second fight, number 2 at the time. But obviously, she rose to the occasion. That seems to be her
Yeah.
thing. I mean, she rose to the occasion. So, I mean, just when you think about the anticipation of this fight, how long everybody, including myself, has been saying, like, man, this girl Kayla is gonna be a champion one day, and like to see this actually come to fruition,
Yeah.
and actually being here. And like you said, it's something that we haven't seen before. Like when you look at the Shauna Morab fight, I'm sure we'll get into specifics really soon, but we haven't seen this fight before. And to be honest, this is I mean, I would give Kayla the nod. I mean, you asked me a few days ago, you said percentage. I said I'm giving Kayla a 60%. I'll give her the nod, but I mean, to be honest, this is a toss up fight. This is a really good fight. And like I said, and when you think about what we saw from Marab and Sean, you can make a case that it's not going to be a toss-up fight. You can just say the
Yeah.
same thing is going to happen as last time. So, especially when you think about the girls, like you said, the high-level grappling, they both they both love to fight. They both bring, I mean, fun fights. They both look for finishes. Like you said, Pena is not that grappler who's just going to be content with just laying on top of you. And we talked about it like a while ago, but I mean, the most intriguing thing about this fight to me is when you really think about it and just break things down. Juliana said it. We all like think of Kayla as like this dominant monster and this dominant beast and everything. And I love watching Kayla Harrison. I think she is that. But when you break it down, I mean, is she gonna knock her out? I mean, Amanda Nunes
No.
fought her twice, and she's the greatest woman striker arguably of all time, and she couldn't knock her out. Is she just gonna lay on her on top of her like she said?
No.
I mean, you imagine Kayla's gonna take her down,
She gonna get some rounds like that for sure.
but like this Juliana Pena is really good off her back. She's really
Mhm.
good just grappling overall. She's a really good submission
She
artist.
got some
And I
good
say that
stamina too. I think if it's one
and
question
she
I have
has
about if it's one question about Kayla, I got is her stamina. And I know that she
great
got it. I
stamina.
mean, you talk about Amanda Nunes, not to cut you off, but like even recently, didn't she just win it from Penny? I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
I feel like Penny won that fight, but real is real. She lasted what rounds 3, 4, 5 of Penny genuinely trying to knock her ass out, and she stood up with her for most of the time. So I don't know. I like Kayla, bro, but I know I had the same answer as you, 60-40 Kayla. But I don't know, bro. I know I fall into the plot armor a lot, bro, but
Aw.
Kayla she got cracked her last fight, bro. She showed vulnerability. I don't know, bro. The gas
Yeah,
tank, I don't know. But at the same time, though, from what we've seen from her, she's just dominated everybody. But I will say this, why it's more intriguing than the other two fights or the other championship fight. I'll say this, Pena has a lot more of a chance against Kayla than Sean has against Morab. A lot more of a
that's
chance.
fair.
Like, it's just, the method of victory is just higher for her, in my opinion, at
That's
least.
fair. That's fair. No, that's fair. I'm trying to let it catch up. It's always always comes a delay, but yeah, yeah, no, that's fair. Cause like you said, there are many routes. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I can see Juliana Pena submitting her. I mean, she submitted Amanda Nunes. Who's to say she can't submit Kayla Harrison? I mean, there's a world
I
where,
don't know. You know
like you
she
said,
old now though. You know how that go.
yeah, true. I mean, but like you said, her heart and the two things that have really got her to the dance and like made her her is her heart, and this kind of goes hand in hand. But her confidence and her belief in herself, she just won't quit.
Yeah.
She just won't quit. Like I said, even if Kayla does take her down once, even if she does take her down twice, she's not just gonna take her down and the round is over. She's gonna have to be worried about her working off her back. She's gonna have to worry about her getting up, coming at her again, and she's gonna have to get her down again and do it all over again. So like it when you
I
think
don't know,
about that,
man. The only thing
I don't
about it
know, it
is,
makes it such a
man, Kayla's big as fuck, bro. I don't mean to keep cussing her. Kayla is big. I don't even know how she be making the cut, but she's big, bro. And I hate to say it, bro, but there is a world where she does just manhandle her, bro. That world
yeah,
exists where she just manhandles her and it's just a clean 4-1 Kayla Harrison's your new
yeah,
champion. But I'll say
there
this,
is.
I don't know, man. I just know that even if that is the case, it's gonna be exciting along the way. Versus the
I think
man. Man, just Sean versus Sugar, bro. Sean versus Sugar, Mariah versus Sugar.
And, be, and
I
before
actually
I
don't even think I'm that excited for it.
wow, and not to cut you off, but before I mean another thing I want to say, I noticed you said I watched that fight against Caitlin Vera. Yeah, she got cut, but here's what I'm gonna say: she got cut, but one, she still won unanimously. She won
Yeah,
30-27. And to be honest, I scored it that way. I think she won every round. Two, I think that fight was I don't, less of an indictment on Kayla and more so just like,
like
I
going
mean, at the
against
end
an
of the day,
elite.
she fought the number two ranked girl in the world.
Yeah,
That, and then it's a fight. At the end of
that's
the day,
fair.
you're gonna like, cause I remember Kayla was pretty much, she fought a pretty dominant fight and she caught her, Caitlyn, she caught her in the clinch with like an elbow and it split her open. And I say that to say, I mean, it was, she got split open, but like, essentially it was one strike and the rest of that round, I think I would have to watch. Kayla just took her down and just kind of did what she usually
That's
does.
fair. I
And
could be reaching.
a little bit, possibly. But I mean, I don't know. I think that just kind of comes with, at the end of the day, like I said, she fought the number two ranked girl.
I
She got a dominant decision. It wasn't, I'm sure she wanted to finish, and it wasn't the most exciting fight, but it also wasn't
How
boring.
many fights
So, I
has she
mean, she
had?
won.
She's had two. This is her third, or is this
Yeah,
her fourth? She's had two in the
this about
UFC.
to be her.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think that's really what it is. Not to like say that I nitpick everybody, but when you've only fought two fights in the UFC and you got a title fight, you only got so much to go off of. And
yeah.
really true, and not on top of it being her third fight, it's her first ever 5 rounder at that.
At at this weight class, I believe. I believe when she was in PFL, she fought 5 rounds
Oh
at
yeah,
one.
with this weight class. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I might even try to pick something because you like, I don't know. I feel like she has a method of victory, bro. Pena can win this fight somehow.
yeah.
It's
No,
just, in
she
my
could.
opinion, at least what Kayla seems most susceptible to is like strikes. Cause like we've only seen two fights now. I haven't really seen anybody like stop her from getting what she wants on the ground or in the
Yeah,
clinch, just getting you where she wants to get you.
yeah. I will say this though: if anybody would be the person to kind of slow her
That's
down
what I'm
and stop
saying.
her, it would be Juliana Pena. Like it's like just her grit. She just won't stop, and she's skilled. She's very, like you said, she's skilled in the grappling. Her
Yeah,
striking is kind of iffy, but I mean, she will come at you. And I mean, like you said, it's not like Kayla is just moving her head, slipping punches, and I mean,
yeah.
who's to say she doesn't get, I mean, caught by one of Pena's, like she's really good at blitzing and stuff and mixing in takedowns with it. So who's to say she can't, it
Is you
won't be
gonna blitz?
exchanges where
Are you
like,
gonna blitz Kayla Harrison?
I mean, essentially that's like, isn't that like her best
It's gonna be a
victory?
fight.
It's gonna be, yeah.
It's
Cause
gonna be
like,
a
I mean,
fight.
cause when you stand on the outside and stuff and kind of, I mean, you give Kayla room to shoot. When you're just blitzing her constantly, put her
Yeah.
on her back foot. I mean, it's harder to wrestle when you're constantly on your back foot. That's why I mean, you notice the best wrestlers are like taking the
Yeah,
center
but
out
that
down. They're
brings the
moving.
question: do you think that Pena's gonna be able to pressure Kayla Harrison like that to get her on her back foot? That's what I'm saying. Like, is them how effective is them
We're
blitz
gonna
gonna
see.
be?
We're gonna see. And I guess I mean, Kayla does her footwork. She does is a little bit underrated. I think she moves pretty well, especially for how big she is and stuff like that. But
I like that though.
uh,
But if there is a method of victory, in my opinion, it would have to be something like that. Whether it's her blitzing or her catching her or something like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to sleep on her grappling because she definitely could submit her. It's just Kayla Harrison is so big and impactful and forceful. It's just hard to actually see that.
yeah, no, yeah,
But I
see,
can
yeah,
see her getting caught. It's just I haven't seen somebody really get Kayla Harrison to just stand and bang. Oh,
right. Like you said, it
we
just seems
haven't.
like she kind of gets whatever she wants. Now, you kind of presented something earlier that was kind of swirling in my head. You didn't really touch on it all the way, but you touched on it. How worried should we be about like her missing weight? Because in both her fights, I think she weighed in at 135.5. And
Mm.
if you do that in a title fight, you're just I don't know if you're disqualified, but
No, you are
I don't
disqualified.
think it's
You
for the
got to. You
title.
have to.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
to.
It's some. So how worried are we
I
about
think she
that?
gonna make
Because
it. I'm not that worried about it. I think she gonna make it no matter what. It's her first UFC title fight. I think she gonna be on it. At least I hope.
yeah, part of me feels like she was kind of I don't want to say making 135.5 on purpose, but she knew
Just
that,
BSing.
okay,
Not.
if I can't get
Yeah.
this off, why not? Type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm sure she know. Obviously she knows that she can't do it,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it's been ingrained in her head. Like, okay, like I'm not gonna have this half pound to work with anymore. She was probably just doing it because she could, and she could. She knew she could. That's what I probably
So
think.
really, is real. You think Kayla got a 60% chance? You give Pena a 40% chance?
Yeah, I'll give Peña a 40, 35, 40. I think it could be. It's
So
gonna
I,
be really.
so I
It's
can
gonna
see
be
this
a fun.
fight going though. Since we already on the topic, we've been mainly talking about the fight. How do you see it going though? You think Caleb by decision?
Part of me feel like it is gonna be like a
Don't tell me. Don't tell me I'm watching Pena get finished, bro.
part of me feel like it's gonna be like I'm trying to find a word. Surprising decision. But how do you? I
A
think Kayla's gonna
surprise?
finish.
I love that. A
Kayla's
shocker.
gonna finish her in the fourth round. She's gonna get her on the ground and probably ground and pound her, start elbowing her,
You
bust
think
her
Kayla? You
open.
think Kayla's gonna finish her?
I think Kayla's gonna finish her. She's gonna finish her third or fourth round.
I probably agree. Third round. Kayla third round finish.
She's probably gonna finish her. She's
If we
gonna
go
get
to
her on the
decision,
ground.
if
And
we go to decision, though, I ain't gonna lie. Pena's winning.
you
I
think
could
so?
definitely see a scenario where Pena wins like 3, 4, and 5, or 1, 4, 5. Just just best knowing how to win them later rounds. Like I said, Kayla Harrison's. I know I'm probably searching for them question marks, bro, but the gas tank is a question, bro. She's big as man. She's huge.
Yeah, yeah.
He is not gonna
That's
happen,
it.
bro. I ain't gonna lie. We just trying to make an underdog story, bro. Kayla Harrison's about to maul her, bro. Kayla's about to maul. She's about to maul her, bro.
I think she's gonna finish her. She's gonna get her find a way to. She's gonna get her on the ground and she's gonna just overpower her. Like you said, she's just too strong for her. She's just too strong. I feel like she's just too powerful. Like I don't know. Like
That
I
with
feel
the
like she's
grappling, her
yeah
grappling is like elite, bro.
yeah
It's
yeah.
he can't.
She's gonna finish her.
I ain't lie. Before we transition, there's nobody in that division that can hold a candle, bro. She's about to run
I,
this. She's about to run it, bro.
yeah, if Amanda Nunes doesn't knock her out, which I'm sure we'll be talking about
Oh
later
yeah,
months.
damn, I forgot. Oh, this is about to
Yeah,
get interesting. This is why do we even question this? This is way over Sugar and Marab. This Amanda Nunes is involved in this.
yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
Amanda Nunes. Oh man. Hey, we got all right.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that fight. That's gonna be so fun. But yeah, no. If she beats Juliana and Amanda can't beat her, I, yeah, she's gonna hold that belt for a long time. Yeah, that that is no way she. Yeah, I
You think
mean,
she can lose 10 pounds and go for a double champ, bro? You think
I
she
don't
can
think
lose
she could
another?
lose. She couldn't lose 5 pounds and go. She would die on that scale
You
if
don't
she
think she
tried
can
to
make
do.
125, bro?
I think she could make 128. I don't think she can make 130. I don't think she can make 132. I don't think she can make 133 and a half. I think she can make 135
Bro,
and that
we saw Connor drain though, bro.
she is draining herself now. She is draining herself.
She's at her limit.
She's at her limit. Yes.
Yeah.
Ain't no moving. The only way is they bring back 145 again. That's the only way.
No, we good.
That's
We good. We
yeah.
good.